Last year, it was announced that the male cheerleaders would be abolished.
Boo-hoo.
Boo-hoo is right. However, a few students and one administrative helper helped us to get back our leaders of the student section, rebranded as the Patriot Pack. Why did you feel the need to bring back the male cheerleaders?
Well, I think the male cheerleaders offer something to the student section that you don't get without them. I mean, they're always the first one there. They're the last ones out. They just rile up the student section. It makes it more fun for everyone. They get people more involved. And obviously, when we were told that that probably wasn't going to happen this year, me and Will Burnham and Julia Stradinger, we couldn't handle that. So we went and talked to them about it because we knew that the male cheerleaders were a vital part, and that's why we have the Patriot Pack now.
I'm joined today by Miss Tracy Mallard. We just talked to Worth Hewitt, and we are curious why you felt the need to bring back the Patriot Pack.
Well, I had a couple of seniors that came and talked to me this summer, along with Dr. Neely and Mr. Coco, and they were real passionate about it. And so I thought that maybe this year's senior class could turn it around.
Mm-hmm. Now, what do you think, with the Patriot Pack and the student section, what do you think that does for, like, the teams out there that are playing?
I think they like to know that their friends are cheering them on, and when they hear the noise, it gets them excited too.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thank you.
Mm-hmm. Today I'm here with junior class president Thomas Turner. And Thomas, could you tell me a little bit about the student section and your experience in it?
Yeah, so I think the student section is a very valuable point of the games that we play at Jackson Prep. I personally love the student section. I love being a part of it. I quit football about 2 years ago, and the student section truly has changed my life. I actually met my girlfriend in the student section right now. Met her, we started talking, and all the time and the fun experiences I had in the student section, I think brought out the best of me through dancing and singing. She probably enjoyed seeing me through that, and I guess that's what made her love me. One thing I like about the student section is the energy, especially during the football games. The energy we bring truly affects the atmosphere of the crowd, whether it's the parents or on the field with the team. I think without the student section, we probably would lose. I think the student section truly is the most valuable part of Jackson Prep as a whole, where the students can really come together and be one through the football field, through the basketball court, through the baseball field. We all just come together as one. One of my favorite moments was when Aaron Liu let me play his drum. I loved going up there and playing the drums and hanging out with the band, which I feel like sometimes the band can go underappreciated, which I think is ridiculous. The band is one of the, if not the most valuable parts of the student section, just bringing the heat to every single game. And he lets me strap up on the snare drum and, just play it out, play out my feelings, play out my heart, get the whole student section riled up. With Worth Hewitt being our Patriot man this year, I think he's just done a great job leading the student section through every game. Whether we win or lose, we've just had a great experience as the student section in a whole. Thank you.
Thank you.
Hello, everyone. We're joined today by Miss Scruggs. Miss Scruggs, what are your thoughts on the student section?
The student section this year has been awesome. I've been very pleased, compared to other years. Not that they've all been bad, but we had very respectful, very supportive student section this year. And I can't say enough about how great that is. And I think that had a lot to do with our successful seasons.
Mm-hmm. Now, the male cheerleaders, we got rid of them last year. We brought them back as the Patriot Pack. What are your thoughts on the rebranding?
We like the new name, fresh start, put the old in the past. So I think they've done a good job, and I hope it continues to do as well.
Yeah. Thank you, Ms. Scruggs. Hello, everyone. I'm joined today by Coach Crosby. Coach, what are your thoughts on the student section?
Well, we've always had a good student section. We've always had really good support from our students, supporting their classmates and whatever you're talking about, specifically sports. But this year, they seem to really take it to another level in all the sports. Mm-hmm. And it started at the beginning of the year. And, even with, softball and girls soccer and volleyball, that group came out and supported all of our teams through football, and it certainly went into basketball. And you can look at several games this year, basketball games, where there were close games that we won, that our student section had a big part in us winning those games. So I'm really appreciative of the support that they give their classmates.
So now, as a coach and as a former player, How big of a deal and how important is like a student section for the players?
It's a big deal. It's a really big deal. The players, that's a very real thing that the players feed off the energy that the fans bring. Yeah. And so that's what's so unique and so special with high school sports is those fans are their classmates and their friends and brothers and sisters and parents, and so that's one of the things that makes high school sports so unique and so special is those people cheering for them are they're very good friends and classmates that they're in class with every day, and so that's really special.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, thank you, Coach. And hello, everyone. We're here with Coach Duncan. Coach Duncan, talk to me a little bit about the student section. What are your thoughts on it?
Unbelievable. I mean, just from start to finish, watching them in the fall sports and then through the winter sports. I mean, and I'm sitting right next to them broadcasting games, so I hear everything. So I think it's something that the players certainly feed off of, and what an honor to be number one in the state. I think it's awesome. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Now, as far as now, are you aware of the male cheerleaders?
Yes.
Now, what are your thoughts on their presence?
I think it's great. The more enthusiasm, the more excitement that they can put into the game, to put into the atmosphere of an athletic contest, the more the better.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Thank you, Coach.
Absolutely.
Huh. Hello, everyone. I am here with resident soccer superstar Kelsey Clay. Kelsey, when you're out there on the field, how much of an impact does a good student section have?
Student section just really gives us the energy we need. Really helps out in the games, especially the championship game. Probably the biggest student section. It's been there for girls soccer, and yeah, it's nice.
Thank you. Hello, everyone. We are joined today by living legend Luke Segrist. Luke, when you're out there and you're playing, how much of an impact does the student section have on you?
I feel like we really feed off the energy that the student section gives. When it really helps us when we get on a roll. We can feel the momentum shift, and they provide a huge boost for us. So, yeah.
Yeah, thank you. We are joined today by baseball student section juggernaut Maddox No. Maddox, talk to me about the baseball student section and what makes it different from the other student sections.
So there's really just a sense of pride in the Jackson Prep student section. Our job is to make the right fielder cry and not want to go home that night. I personally do a lot of the research, Facebook hooligan, if you will. I can find anything and we'll find everything. But that's really, we get food, so everyone wants to be there. We really just come out and I have a good time, and that's what it's all about. And sometimes we make friends with the right fielder. Sometimes we're sworn enemies, who knows. But that's what sets us apart from everybody else.
Yeah, perfect. Hello, everyone. I'm joined with football stars Mason Kimball and Paxton Thompson. We'll start with Paxton. Paxton, what do you think a student section does for the football team when you're out there?
It's definitely a lot more loud, and it's more fun to play under when people are like yelling and screaming, and then you look in the stands and you see the students going crazy when you do something good, so it's definitely nice to have them there.
Mm-hmm. Mason, what are your thoughts?
Well, it hypes us up. It gets us, it gets us going, when they're going, and when they're going, we're going, and it's awesome.
From football to
baseball to
soccer, and finally
basketball, where your Jackson Prep student section was voted #1 best basketball student section in the state.